Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. The question is, describe the process of migrating an existing application to Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, migrating an existing application to Azure Cosmos DB involves assessing requirements, analyze the existing application's data model, access patterns, and performance requirements to determine the suitability for Cosmos DB. The second one is data migration. Migrate data from existing database to Cosmos DB using tools like Azure Data Migration Service, Data Factory, or custom scripts. Code refactoring. Modify application code to use Cosmos DB SDKs and APIs for data access and management. The next one is testing and validation. Test the migrated applications thoroughly to ensure functionality, performance, and scalability meet expectations. And the last one is deployment. Deploy the migrated applications to Azure Cosmos DB, configure throughput indexes and other settings as needed. Our next question is, what are the considerations for choosing the appropriate consistency level in Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, considerations for choosing the appropriate consistency level include, the first one is application requirements. Understand the application's consistency requirement and how data consistency impacts user experience and functionality. The second one is latency sensitivity. Determine the tolerance for increased latency associated with stronger consistency level. The third one is data access patterns. Analyze the application's read and write patterns to determine the consistency level and best balances consistency and performance. And the fourth one is regulatory compliance. Consider regulatory requirements related to data consistency and durability, such as GDPR or HIPAA. Our next question is, explain how partitioning affects query performance and scalability in Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, partitioning affects query performance and scalability in Azure Cosmos DB by distributing data and workload across multiple physical partitions. Proper partitioning ensures even distribution of data and workload, avoiding hot partitions and enabling parallel processing of queries across partitions. This improves query performance and scalability by allowing Cosmos DB to handle a large volume of requests in parallel. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle indexing and what are the best practices for optimizing indexing performance? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB automatically indexes all properties of documents by default, facilitating efficient query execution. Best practices for optimizing indexing performance includes, the first one is, choose the right indexing policy based on query patterns and workload characteristics. The second one is, use composite indexes for queries involving multiple properties. The third one is monitor and optimize index utilization using Cosmos DB diagnostics and query metrics. And the fourth one is avoid unnecessary indexing of large or rarely queried properties to reduce storage and indexing overhead. Our next question is explain the concept of request units (RUs) in Azure Cosmos DB and how they impact cost and performance. Your answer should be request unit (RUs) measure the throughput capacity of Azure Cosmos DB, abstracting the underlying system resources queried to perform database operations. RUs impact cost and performance by determining the amount of throughput provisioned for the database. Higher RUs result in better performance and lower latency, but also incur high cost. Properly sizing RUs based on workload requirements is essential for optimizing cost and performance in Azure Cosmos DB. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. The question is, what are the best practices for optimizing query performance in Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, best practices for optimizing query performance in Azure Cosmos DB includes choose an appropriate partitioning key to distribute data evenly and minimize cross-partition queries. The second one is utilize indexing to improve query execution efficiency considering the data access patterns and workload characteristics. The third one is optimize queries by reducing the number of documents scanned and minimizing RU consumptions through efficient query design. The fourth one is monitor query performance using Cosmos DB diagnostics, query metrics and performance tuning tools and optimize as needed. And the last one is consider using marginalized views and denormalization of pre-compute and cache query results for frequently accessed data. Our next question is, explain the concept of change feed in Azure Cosmos DB and its use cases. Your answer should be, the change feed in Azure Cosmos DB is a persistent distributed log of changes made to documents within a container. It allows application to track changes in real time and perform various operations such as data synchronization, stream processing, and change notifications. Use cases for change feed include, the first one is incremental data processing, processing new or update documents in near real time for analytics or business intelligence. The second one is data synchronization. Keep data synchronized between different data stores or applications. The third one is event-driven architectures, triggering actions for workflows based on changes in data in Cosmos DB. And the fourth one is change data capture, capturing changes for auditing, compliance or historical analysis. Our next question is, How does Azure Cosmos DB handle data partitioning and distribution across physical partitions? Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB automatically handles data partitioning and distribution across physical partitioning based on chosen partition key. Data is partitioned based on hash of the partition key value, ensuring even distribution of data across partitions. Each physical partition is responsible for storing a subset of the data, and Cosmos DB dynamically scales the number of physical partitions based on workload requirements. This allows Cosmos DB to achieve horizontal scalability and high performance. Our next question is, explain the concept of Azure Cosmos DB serverless and its benefits. Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB serverless allows users to pay for Cosmos DB resources on a consumption-based model, where they are billed only for the resources used during query execution. Benefits of Azure Cosmos DB serverless include, the first one is cost savings. Pay only for the resources consumed during query execution, reducing cost for sporadic or unpredictable workloads. The second one is flexibility. Automatically scales resources up or down based on workload demand without the need for manual provisioning or management. The third one is simplified billing. Simplify billing and cost management by paying for actual usage rather than provisioned resources. And the last one is on-demand scaling. Dynamically scale resources to accommodate varying workloads, ensuring consistency, performance, and availability. Our next question is, explain the process of configuring and monitoring Azure Cosmos DB throughput. Your answer should be, the process involves provisioning throughput. Configure throughput are used for Azure Cosmos DB based on workload requirement and access patterns. The second one is monitoring throughput. Monitor throughput consumption or performance metrics using Azure Portal, Azure Monitor, or Cosmos DB Diagnostics. The third one is scaling throughput. Scale throughput up or down as needed based on workload changes and performance requirements. And the last one is optimization. Optimize queries, indexing, and partitioning to maximize throughput efficiency and minimize cost. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current, and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share, please. The question is, explain the concept of partitioning and its importance in Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, partitioning in Azure Cosmos DB involves distributing data across physical partitions based on chosen partition key. It is essential for scalability and performance because it enables Cosmos DB to distribute workload evenly across partitions, allowing for parallel processing of queries and transactions. Proper partitioning ensures that each partition can handle a portion of the data efficiently, avoiding hot partitions and uneven workload distribution. Our next question is, explain the process of configuring and optimizing indexing in Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, configuring and optimizing indexing in Azure Cosmos DB involves understanding indexing. Understand how indexing works in Cosmos DB and its impact on query performance. Choosing indexing policy. Choose the appropriate indexing policy based on query patterns and workload characteristics. Third one is monitoring index utilization. Monitor index utilization using Cosmos DB diagnostics and query metrics to identify opportunities for optimization. And the fourth one is optimizing indexing. Optimize indexing by creating composite indexes for queries involving multiple priorities, avoiding unnecessary indexing of large or rarely queried properties, and periodically reviewing and optimizing index policy based on workload changes. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle data consistency and availability during partition splits and merges? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB ensures consistency and availability during partition splits and merges through quorum reads writes. Cosmos DB uses quorum reads and writes to ensure consistency across replicas during partition splits and merges, requiring a majority of replicas to acknowledge operation. Second one is data redundancy. Cosmos DB maintains multiple replicas of data across regions, ensuring high availability and durability during partition splits and merges. The third one is automatic failover. Cosmos DB automatically fails over to healthy replicas in case of partition splits and merges to ensure continuous availability and consistency. Our next question is, explain how Azure Cosmos DB handles data replication and disaster recovery. Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB replicates data across multiple Azure regions to ensure high availability, durability, and disaster recovery. Data replication is asynchronous and occurs automatically in the background. In case of region failure or disaster, Cosmos DB fails over the healthy replicas in other regions, ensuring continuous availability and data durability. Cosmos DB also provides point-in-time restore capabilities to recover data to a specific point in time from backup snapshots. Our next question is, what are the benefits of using Azure Cosmos DB serverless? Your answer should be, the benefits of using Azure Cosmos DB serverless includes, the first one is cost efficiency. Pay only for resources consumed during querying execution, reducing cost for sporadic and unpredictable workloads. The second one is automatic scaling. Dynamically scales resources up or down based on workloads demands without the need for manual provisioning or management. The third one is simplified billing. Simplify billing and cost management by providing for actual usage rather than provisioned resources. And the fourth one is on-demand scaling. Scale resources to accommodate varying workloads, ensuring consistent performance and availability. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, You can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. The next question is, what are the differences between Cosmos DB and traditional relational database like SQL Server? Your answer should be, some key differences includes data model. Cosmos DB supports flexible data models like JSON documents, whereas SQL Server allows a structured relational model. The next one is scalability. Cosmos DB is designed for global distribution and can scale horizontally across multiple regions, whereas SQL Server typically scales vertically on a single server. The next one is consistency models. Cosmos DB offers multiple consistency levels to balance consistency and performance, while SQL Server typically follows strong consistency. The next one is partitioning. Cosmos DB automatically partitions data across multiple physical partitions, whereas in SQL Server, partitioning needs to be manually configured. And the next one is indexing. Cosmos DB provides automatic indexing of documents, while in SQL Server, indexes needs to be created and maintained manually. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle transactions and consistency across multiple partitions? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB supports transactions within a single partition but does not support transactions across multiple partitions. Instead, it offers various consistency levels to control the trade-off between consistency and performance across partitions. For transactions that span multiple partitions, developers need to implement application-level logic to ensure consistency and atomicity. Our next question is, explain the concept of partitioning in Azure Cosmos DB and its impact on performance. Your answer should be, partitioning in Azure Cosmos DB involves distributing data across multiple physical partitions based on a partition key. Proper partitioning ensures even distribution of data and workload across partitions, avoiding hot partitions and uneven load distribution. It impacts performance by allowing parallel processing of queries and transactions across partitions, thus improving scalability and throughput. Our next question is, how do you handle schema design in Azure Cosmos DB for evolving requirements? Your answer should be, schema design in Azure Cosmos DB should be flexible to accommodate evolving requirements. Strategies include, the first one is flexible schema. Utilize the flexible schema nature for JSON documents to adapt to changes without requiring schema modification. The next one is versioning. Version documents to handle schema changes gracefully, ensuring backward compatibility. The next one is partial updates. Use partial updates to add or modify properties within documents without affecting the entire schema. And the last one is dynamic schemas. Design schema to be dynamic and self-descriptive, allowing for the addition of new properties as needed. Our next question is, what are the different consistency levels in Azure Cosmos DB and how do they impact application design? Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB offers 5 consistency levels. The first one is strong. The second one is bounded staleness. The third one is session. The fourth one is consistent prefix. And the fifth one is eventual. The choice of consistency level impacts application design by determining trade-off between consistency, availability, and latency. Strong consistency ensures immediate consistency but may increase latency, while eventual consistency offers low latency but eventual consistency guarantees. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current, and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. The question is, explain how Azure Cosmos DB handles partition splits and merges and their impact on performance. Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB automatically manages partition splits and merges to accommodate data growth and ensure balanced workload distribution. Splitting partitions involves dividing a partition into smaller partitions without merging partitions, combines smaller partitions into larger groups. These operations impact performance by redistributing data and workload across partitions, potentially causing temporary fluctuations. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle partition key selection and what are the considerations for choosing an appropriate partition key? Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB allows developer to choose a partition key for each container. Considerations for choosing an appropriate partition key include, the first one is even distribution. Ensure that partition key evenly distributes data across partitions to avoid hot partitions. The second one is query isolation. Choose a partition key that isolates frequently accessed data to minimize cross-partition queries. The third one is cardinality. Select a partition key with high cardinality to ensure each partition can handle a large volume of data. The fourth one is growth rate. Consider the growth rate of data to avoid frequent partition key changes. And the fifth one is access patterns. Analyze the application's access patterns to choose a partition key that aligns with common query patterns. Our next question is, explain how Azure Cosmos DB handle data consistency in multi-region writes and read scenarios. Your answer should be, in multi-region reads and write scenarios, Azure Cosmos DB ensures data consistency through various mechanisms. The first one is consistency levels. Developers can choose the desired consistency level to control the trade-off between consistency and latency. The second one is quorum reads or writes. Cosmos DB uses quorum reads and writes to ensure consistency across regions, requiring a majority of replicas to acknowledge operations. And the third one is conflict resolution. Automatic conflict resolution policies handle conflicts arising from concurrent writes in different regions, ensuring eventual consistency. Our next question is, describe the process of migrating data from an existing database to Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, the process of migrating data to Azure Cosmos DB involves accessing requirements, analyze the existing database schema, data model, and access patterns to determine migration feasibility. The second one is data extraction. Extract data from the existing database using tools like Azure Data Factory, Data Migration Service, or custom scripts. The third one is data transformation. Transform data to fit the schema and data model of Azure Cosmos DB, considering differences in data types and structure. The fourth one is data loading. Load transformed data into Cosmos DB using tools SDKs or APIs, ensuring data integrity and consistency. The next one is validation and testing. Validate migrated data and test application functionality, performance, and scalability to ensure a successful migration. And the last one is deployment. Deploy the migrated applications to production, monitor performance, and optimize as needed. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current, and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. You can download the complete list of questions and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share, please. Our question is, what is Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB is a globally distributed multi-model database service offered by Microsoft Azure. It is designed to provide high availability, low latency, and scalable performance across the globe. It supports various data models such as document, key value, graph, and column family. Our next question is, can you explain the consistency level in Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB offers 5 consistency levels. The first one is strong. Ensures reads return the most recent committed write. Guarantees consistency but may increase latency. Second, bounded staleness. Guarantees a lag of a certain number of versions k or time interval t. Suitable for scenarios requiring predictable consistency without sacrificing too much availability. Session ensures read your writes consistency within a session, making it ideal for scenarios involving user sessions. Fourth, consistent prefix. guarantees that reads never see out of order writes, less consistent than strong but more available. Fifth, eventual, ensures the lowest latency and highest availability but does not guarantee immediate consistency. Suitable for scenarios where the application can tolerate eventual consistency. Our next question is, how can Azure Cosmos DB handle partitioning? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB uses partitioning strategy to distribute data across multiple servers to ensure scalability and high availability. Each container in Cosmos DB is horizontally partitioned based on partition key. This partition key is crucial for distributing data and ensuring balanced storage and throughput. Our next question is, what are the advantages of using Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, some advantages of using Azure Cosmos DB include global distribution with multi-region rates. Second, low latency reads and writes. Third, 5 well-defined consistency level. Fourth, automatic indexing of data. Fifth, multi-model support, document, key value, graph, column, family. And the last one is comprehensive SLA for availability, throughput, consistency and latency. Our next question is, explain the concept of request units RU in Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, request unit RU are the currency of throughput in Azure Cosmos DB. They abstract the system resources like CPU, IOPS and memory required to perform database operations. Every operation, read, write, query, etc., consumes a certain number of RUs. You can provision throughput in terms of RUs per second, ensuring predictable performance for your applications. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. You can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. The question is, explain the concept of indexing policies in Azure Cosmos DB and how they affect query performance. Your answer should be, indexing policies in Azure Cosmos DB determine which properties of documents are indexed for efficient query execution. By default, all properties are indexed. Customizing indexing policies can impact query performance by reducing the number of documents scanned during query session. Second, improving query execution speed by leveraging indexes. And third, managing storage and RU consumption by excluding unnecessary properties from indexing. Our next question is, describe the process of configuring and monitor throughput in Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, configuring and monitoring throughput in Azure Cosmos DB includes provisioning throughput, determine the required throughput, request unit RUs based on workload requirements and access patterns. Second, scaling throughput, scale throughput up or down as needed using the Azure portal, PowerShell, CLI or SDKs. Third, monitoring throughput. Monitor throughput, consumption and performance metrics using Azure Portal metrics, diagnostics and query statistics. Optimization. Optimize queries, indexing and partitioning to maximize throughput efficiency and minimize cost. Our next question is, how does Cosmos DB handle data partitioning and what are the considerations for choosing a partition key? Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB automatically partitions data process physical partitions based on chosen partition key. Considerations for choosing a partition key includes event distribution. Ensure even distribution of data across partition to avoid hot partitions and uneven workload distribution. Second, query isolation. Choose the partition key that isolates frequently accessed data to minimize cross-partition queries. Third, cardinality. Select a partition key with high cardinality to distribute data evenly and ensure scalability. And the fourth one is growth rate. Consider a growth rate of data to avoid frequent partition key changes and rebalancing. The next question is, what are the different consistency levels in Azure Cosmos DB and how do they affect application design? Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB offers 5 consistency levels. The first one is strong, second one is bounded staleness, third one is session, fourth one is consistent prefix and fifth one is eventual. These consistency levels affect application design by determining the trade-off between consistency, availability, and latency. Strong consistency ensures immediate consistency but may increase latency, while eventual consistency offers low latency but eventual consistency guarantees. Application design should consider the impact of consistency level on data access patterns, user experience, and regulatory requirements. Our next question is, how explain how Azure Cosmos DB handles backups and restores and what are the best practices? Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB handles backups and restores through first one is automatic backup. Cosmos DB automatically takes periodic backups without impacting performance. Second one is point in time restore, ability to restore data to a specific point in time using backup snapshots. The third one is best practices. Regularly monitor backup and restore operations, test disaster recovery procedures, and ensure compliance with data generation policies. Additionally, consider leveraging Azure Backup for long-term retention and off-site backups. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. You can download the complete list of Microsoft-based certification from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. Our question is, explain how Azure Cosmos DB handles partition keys in terms of data distribution and scalability. Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB uses partition keys to distribute data across physical partitions for scalability. Each document is assigned a partition key and Cosmos DB distributes documents across partitions based on the hash of the partition key value. This ensures even data distribution and enables parallel query processing across partitions, improving scalability and performance. Choosing an appropriate partition key is crucial for even workload distribution and efficient query execution. Our next question is, describe the process of implementing change feed in Azure Cosmos DB and its use cases. Your answer should be, implementing change feed in Azure Cosmos DB involves enabling change feed. Enable change feed on the Cosmos DB container by setting the appropriate configuration. Second one is subscribing to changes. Subscribe to change feed notifications using Azure Functions, Azure Event Grid, or custom applications. Third one is processing changes. Process changes feed events to perform various tasks such as data synchronization, stream processing, or triggering workflows. Use cases for change feed include real-time analytics, data synchronization between different systems, event-driven architectures, and change data capture for auditing or compliance purposes. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle data consistency in a globally distributed environment? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB offers multiple consistency levels to handle data consistency in globally distributed environment. Strong consistency guarantees immediate consistency but may increase latency. Second one is bounded stillness, provides consistency guarantees within a specified time bound. Third is session consistency, ensures consistency within a session but may allow eventual consistency across session. Fourth one is consistent prefix, guarantees consistency for a prefix of the data but may allow eventual consistency for the remaining data. Fifth one is eventual consistency, provides the lowest latency but eventual consistency guarantees. Developers can choose appropriate consistency level based on application requirements, latency sensitivity, and regulatory compliance. Our next question is, explain how Azure Cosmos DB handles partition splits and merges and their impact on performance. Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB dynamically manage partition splits and merges to accommodate data growth and ensure balanced workload distribution. Partition splits involves dividing a partition into smaller partitions, while merges combine smaller partitions into larger ones. These operations impact performance by redistribution data and workload across partitions, potentially causing temporary fluctuations in latency and RU consumptions. However, Cosmos DB handles these operations transparently to ensure continuous availability and scalability. Our next question is, what are the benefits of using Azure Cosmos DB multi-model capabilities? Your answer should be, the benefits of Azure Cosmos DB's multi-model capabilities includes, first one is flexibility. Developers can choose the most suitable data model, document, key value, graph, column family for their application requirements. Second is simplified development, utilizing a single database service for multiple data models simplifies development and reduces operational workload. Third is unified querying. Applications can query across different data models, enabling rich and efficient data access patterns. Fourth one is diverse use cases. Multimodal support caters a wide range of use cases including e-commerce platforms, social networks, IoT solutions, and more. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current, and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. The question is, explain the concept of indexing policies in Azure Cosmos DB and how they impact query performance. Your answer should be, indexing policies in Azure Cosmos DB determine which properties of documents are indexed for efficient query execution. By default, all properties are indexed. However, custom indexing policies can be configured to include or exclude specific paths within documents. Proper indexing can significantly improve query performance by reducing the number of documents scanned and RU consumption. Our next question is, what are the considerations of choosing partition key in Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, choosing the partition key is critical for the performance and scalability of Azure Cosmos DB. Considerations include even data distribution. The partition key should evenly distribute data across partitions to avoid hot partitions and uneven workload distribution. The second one is access patterns. The partition key should align with common query patterns to minimize cross-partition queries. The third one is cardinality. The partition key should have high cardinality to ensure that each partition can handle the large volumes of data. The fourth one is growth rate. The partition key should accommodate the expected growth of the dataset without needing frequent changes. And the fifth one is size. The partition key should be small to minimize storage overhead and improve query performance. Our next question is, how do you handle schema migrations in Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, schema migrations in Azure Cosmos DB can be challenging due to flexible schema nature of JSON documents. Strategies for handling schema migrations include, the first one is versioning documents. Version documents to accommodate schema changes and maintain backward compatibility. The second one is using partial updates. Use partial updates to add or modify properties without affecting the entire document schema. The third one is preparing applications. Ensure that applications are resilient to changes in the document schema and can handle missing or new properties gracefully. And the fourth one is leveraging tools. Utilizing tools and libraries that supports schema evolution and migration, such as Cosmos DB SDKs and migration scripts. Our next question is, what are the best practices of optimizing throughput and minimizing cost in Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, best practices for optimizing throughput and minimizing costs in Azure Cosmos DB include right sizing throughput. Provision the appropriate amount of throughput RUS based on workload requirements to avoid under-provisioning or over-provisioning. The second one is efficient querying. Optimize query to minimize RU consumption by utilizing indexing, filtering, and avoiding unnecessary operations. The third one is TTL management. To use time to leave TTL to automatically delete expired documents and reduce storage costs. The next one is monitoring and optimization. Continuously monitor and optimize Cosmos DB performance using metrics, query statics, and performance tuning tools. And the last one is cost estimation. Use Azure cost management tools to estimate and optimize Cosmos DB cost based on usage pattern and workload characteristics. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. Now here comes the technical questions. The question is, how do you optimize query performance in Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, to optimize query performance in Azure Cosmos DB, choose an appropriate partition key to ensure even distribution of data and avoid hot partitions. Next, use indexing policies to include or exclude certain paths from being indexed. Then, utilize the query metrics to identify and troubleshoot performance bottlenecks. Again, optimize queries to minimize the number of RUs consumed by using filters and avoiding full scans. Next, leverage stored procedures, user-defined functions, and triggers for complex operations. Our next question is, what is the role of indexing in Azure Cosmos DB and how can it be customized? Your answer should be, indexing in Azure Cosmos DB automatically indexes all properties of documents by default, which facilitates efficient query execution. However, indexing policies can be customized to exclude specific paths from being indexed to reduce storage cost and write latency. Next one is, include only necessary paths to optimize query performance. Then, choose between consistent and lazy indexing modes based on application's requirements for consistency and write throughput. Our next question is, describe the backup and restore capabilities of Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB provides automatic backups without any impact on performance. Backups are taken periodically and stored for certain retention period. In case of accidental data deletion or corruption, You can contact Azure support to restore data from these backups. Additionally, you can configure custom backup policies and even perform manual backups using the Azure portal or SDKs. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB ensure high availability and disaster recovery? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB ensures high availability through data replication across multiple regions, providing geo-redundancy, multi-region writes allowing for local writes and reducing write latency. Next, automatic failover mechanism to handle region failures. Then, SLAs that guarantee 99.999% read and write availability for accounts configured with multi-region writes. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. You can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. Our question is, explain the benefits of using multi-model support in Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, multi-model support in Azure Cosmos DB allows developers to use different data models, document, key value, graph, column, family within the same database service. Benefits include, the first one is flexibility. Developers can choose the most appropriate data model for their application requirements. The second one is simplified development. Single database service, a multiple data models simplifies development and reduces operational complexity. The third one is unified querying. Ability to query across different data models enables richer and more efficient data access patterns. And the fourth one is use cases, suitable for applications with diverse data types to access patterns such as e-commerce platform, social networks and IoT solutions. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle data replication and consistency across multiple regions? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB replicates data across multiple regions to ensure high availability, durability and disaster recovery. Consistency is maintained through various mechanisms. The first one is replication. Data is asynchronously replicated across multiple regions for redundancy. The second one is consistency levels. Developers can choose the desired consistency level to control the trade-off between consistency and latency. And the third one include conflict resolution. Cosmos DB provides automatic conflict resolution policies to handle conflicts arising from concurrent writes in different regions. Our next question is, explain the role of partitioning keys in Azure Cosmos DB and how do they affect performance and scalability? Your answer should be, partitioning key in Azure Cosmos DB determine how data is distributed across physical partitions. They impact performance and scalability by event distribution, ensuring even distribution of data and workload across partitions to avoid hard partition. The second one is parallel processing, enabling parallel processing of queries and transactions across partitions, improving performance and scalability. And the third one is load balancing, distributing workload evenly across partitions, ensuring efficient resource utilization and scalability. Our next question is, how about Azure Cosmos DB handle backup and disaster recovery, and what are the best practices? Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB handle backup and disaster recovery through the first one is automatic backups. Cosmos DB automatically takes periodic backups without impacting performance. The second one is point-in-time restore, ability to restore data to a specific point in time using backup snapshots. And the third one is best practices, regularly monitor backup and store operations, test disaster recovery procedures, and ensure compliance with data retention policies. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current, and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos BD Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. Now here comes the advanced topics. The question is, what are the different APIs supported by Azure Cosmos DB, and when would you use each? Your answer should be Azure Cosmos DB supports multiple APIs to accommodate different data models and use cases. SQL Core API used for querying JSON documents suitable for applications needing rich query capabilities. MongoDB API allows Cosmos DB to be used as a backend for MongoDB applications, enabling seamless migration and integration. The next one is Cassandra API. Enables the use of Cassandra Query Language (CQL) suitable for applications that use wide column data models. The next one is Journalin API, used for graph-based data and queries, ideal for applications involving complex relationships and traversals. The next one is Table API, suitable for key value data, providing a scalable and flexible NoSQL database solution. The next question is, how would you handle multi-region writes in Azure Cosmos DB, and what are the benefits? Your answer should be, multi-region writes in Azure Cosmos DB allow for write operations to be performed in multiple regions, reducing latency and improving performance for globally distributed applications. The benefits include, the first one is reduced latency. Writes can be performed locally in any region. The second one is high availability. Ensures data availability even if the region goes down. The third one is automatic conflict resolution. Cosmos DB provides automatic conflict resolution policies to handle data conflicts arising from concurrent writes in different regions. Our next question is, explain the concept of TTL, time to live in Azure Cosmos DB, and how it can be used. Your answer should be TTL, time to live in Azure Cosmos DB, is a feature that automatically deletes items after the specified period. It is useful for managing data lifecycle and reducing storage costs. TTL can be configured at a container level or at the individual level, item level. Items with TTL set will be automatically removed after the specified time interval, ensuring that only relevant data is retained. Our next question is, what strategies can be employed to manage hot partitions in Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, to manage hot partitions in Azure Cosmos DB, choose an effective partition key. Select a partition key that ensures even distribution of data and access patterns. The next one is monitor and adjust throughput. Regularly monitor partition metrics and adjust throughput to handle load. The next one is data sharding. Consider sharding large data sets into smaller, more manageable partitions. The next one is application level load balancing. Implement application level logic to distribute load evenly across partitions. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. You can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. The question is, explain the difference between global distribution and multi-region writes in Azure Cosmos DB. Your answer should be, global distribution in Azure Cosmos DB refers to the ability to replicate data across multiple Azure regions to ensure low latency access and high availability. Multi-region writes, on other hand, specially refer to the capability to write data to multi-regions simultaneously, enabling applications to achieve low latency writes and improve data durability by replicating writes across regions in real time. Our next question is, describe the role of partition key in Azure Cosmos DB and how do they impact query performance. Your answer should be, partition key in Azure Cosmos DB determine how data is distributed and stored across physical partitions. They impact query performance by allowing Cosmos DB to perform parallel query processing across partitions. Choosing an appropriate partition key is crucial for even data distribution and minimizing cross-partition queries, which can improve query performance. However, selecting a poor partition key can lead to uneven data distribution and increased cross-partition query latency. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle conflict resolution in multi-region write scenario? Your answer should be, in a multi-region write scenario, Azure Cosmos DB employs conflict resolution policies to handle conflicting rights that occur simultaneously in different regions. Cosmos DB supports two conflict resolution modes: last writer wins (LWW) and custom conflict resolutions. In last writer wins mode, the right with the latest timestamp is preserved. Custom conflict resolution allows developers to define custom conflict resolution logic based on application requirements. Our next question is: explain the concept of request units (RUs) in Azure Cosmos DB and how they are calculated. Your answer should be: request unit RUs in Azure Cosmos DB measure the throughput capacity required to perform database operations such as reads, writes, and queries. RUs are calculated based on complexity and resource consumption of each operation. For example, reads and writes are assigned a specific RU cost depending on the size of the document and the consistency level, while queries are assigned an RU cost based on complexity and the number of documents scanned. Provisioning throughput and RUs ensure predictable performance and scalability in Azure Cosmos DB. Our next question is: what are the benefits of Azure Cosmos DB's multi-model capabilities? Your answer should be: the benefits of Azure Cosmos DB's multi-model capabilities include: the first one is flexibility. Developers can choose the most suitable data model, document, key value, graph, column family for their application requirements. The second one is simplified development. Utilizing a single database service for multiple data models simplifies development and reduces operational overhead. The third one is unified querying. Applications can query across different data models, enabling rich and efficient data access patterns. And the fourth one is diverse use cases. Multi-model support caters a wide range of use cases, including e-commerce performance, social networks, IoT solutions, and more. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current, and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer 420 interview question and answers. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. To share, please. The question is: how do you secure data in Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be: data security in Azure Cosmos DB is managed through encryption at rest and in transit. Data is encrypted using Microsoft Managed Keys by default. Role-based access control (RBAC). Fine-grained access control can be managed using Azure AD and RBAC. Private link provides private connectivity to Cosmos DB, preventing data exposure to the public internet. The next one is firewall and virtual networks. Configurable IP-based firewall and virtual network service endpoints to restrict access. Our next question is: Describe the process of migrating data to Azure Cosmos DB from another database. Your answer should be data migration to Azure Cosmos DB can be done using several methods. The first method is Azure Data Migration Service (DMS), a fully managed service for migrating data from on-premise or other cloud databases to Cosmos DB. The second one is custom ETL, extract, transform, load processes, using Azure Data Factory or other ETL tools to transform and load data into Cosmos DB. Bulk Executor Library. For high throughput migrations, the bulk executor library can be used to efficiently insert large volumes of data. And the last one is third-party tools. Various third-party tools and services can assist with data migration to Cosmos DB. Our next question is, what are the best practices for designing a globally distributed applications with Azure Cosmos DB? Your answer should be, best practices include, the first one is, choose the right consistency level. Balance between consistency and performance based on application requirements. The second one is effective partitioning strategy. Ensure even distribution of data and workloads with an appropriate partition key. The third one is monitor and optimize performance. Regularly monitor metrics and optimize queries and indexing strategies. The next one is use multi-region writes. Enable multi-region writes to reduce latency and improve availability. And the last one is implement data security. Utilize encryption, RBAC, and network security features to protect data. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle failover and disaster recovery? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB handles failover and disaster recovery through automatic failover. In case of a region failure, Cosmos DB can automatically fail over to another region. The second one is manual failover. Users can initiate manual failover to a preferred region if needed. The third one is replication. Data is replicated across multiple regions to ensure durability and availability. And the last one is high availability SLAS. Azure Cosmos DB provides SLAS for availability, ensuring minimal downtime. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are discussing interview question and answers for Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB Developer DP-420. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment and subscribe. You can download the complete list of question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Do share please. The question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle horizontal scalability and what are the benefits? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB handle horizontal scalability by partitioning data across multiple physical partitions based on partition key. Benefits include, the first one is improved performance. Horizontal scalability allows Cosmos DB to handle a large volume of requests in parallel improving query performance and reducing latency. The second one is high availability. Data is replicated across multiple regions, ensuring high availability and disaster recovery. And the third one is elastic scaling. Cosmos DB automatically scales resources up or down based on workload requirements, allowing for seamless scalability without downtime. Our next question is, explain the process of configuring and monitoring Azure Cosmos DB throughput. Your answer should be, the process involves, the first one is provisioning throughput. Configured throughput are used for Azure Cosmos DB based on workload requirements and access patterns. The second one is monitoring throughput. Monitor throughput consumption and performance metrics using Azure Portal, Azure Monitor, or Cosmos DB Diagnostics. The third one is scaling throughput. Scale throughput up or down as needed based on workload changes and performance requirements. And the fourth one is optimization. Optimize queries, indexing, and partitioning to maximize throughput efficiency and minimize costs. Our next question is, describe the role of indexing policies in Azure Cosmos DB and how they impact query performance. Your answer should be, indexing policies in Azure Cosmos DB determine which properties of documents are indexed for efficient query execution. Proper indexing policies can significantly impact query performance by reducing the number of documents scanned and the RU consumption. Choosing the right indexing policies based on query patterns and workload characteristics is essential for optimizing query performance in Cosmos DB. Our next question is, how does Azure Cosmos DB handle data consistency in a globally distributed environment, and what are the trade-offs involved? Your answer should be, Azure Cosmos DB offers multiple consistency levels to balance consistency, the availability and latency in a globally distributed environment. Trade-offs involved. The first one is strong consistency. Guarantees immediate consistency but may increase latency. The second one is eventual consistency. Offers low latency but eventual consistency guarantees. And the third one is bounded staleness. Session and consistent prefix provide immediate level of consistency with varying trade-offs. If you find this content helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you are preparing for any Microsoft-based certification, you can download the complete list of valid, tried, tested, current, and updated question and answers from the playlist link provided in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you.